the technical part. But let me explain a little bit here about her footwork.
Okay.
Watch this, right? When you run, okay, try to be a little bit more on your toes. And when you get near the ball, look, when you get near the ball, when she gets near the ball, this has nothing to do with your stroke, but I just want to get this out of the way, just so when you're like playing with other kids or you're doing the drill, when you run with the ball, run, but when you get near the ball, adjust better, and then set. One of the things that's happening, even if technically I get this thing a little tightened up a little bit for you, the relationship between her and the ball is a little bit off. What I mean, she's very much used to getting near the ball. I think you're getting kind of excited in the head, you know, and she wants to hit it, and you're not really in position. Okay, this has nothing to do with your stroke. When you run there, but adjust little steps and balance yourself. This is gonna be critical, and she almost has to manufacture this because it's not happening naturally. When Riley gets near the ball, she's kind of like reaching or stretching or lunging. So even if you have a good stroke, the relationship between you and the ball is going to kind of mess up the swing. Does that make sense? So when you run, when I throw the ball out there, just run, but if she gets near the ball, I want her to adjust and set. Can we work on that? Okay, now, go to ready position. The first lesson especially is going to be a lot of me explaining about kind of what we should do in the game plan. Now, most players have a tendency, I'll start with your 14. They have a tendency, the backswing in general is too big, okay? And that's exactly what's kind of going on here. Now, instead of me just saying, Riley, shorten your stroke. I mean, I could say that, but that's kind of vanilla. What I want to say is, I'm going to show you a way to shorten your stroke, but I'm going to make the racket go faster. See, that would be the best payoff. If you could make something shorter and make it faster. Because anybody, if you have a big backswing and you hit it late, they can tell you, hey, shorten your stroke, or hit it more in front, or do these things. But if I can make it shorter and faster, to me, that's what it's all about. Now, when you take the racket back, watch this, kiddo. Here's what you do. I'll do it even lefty here. When you take it back, her elbow is very close to the body. See where I'm at? Now watch. When you go back, the elbow's here. Now, almost everybody, it doesn't matter if you, even girls on the tour in the top 20, they do this. Okay, put the elbow too close here. Then when they loop, the racket, look right, the racket goes back this way. You see how this opened up and the racket goes like that? Now, watch the difference. When you take it back, kiddo, we're going to do this. As you turn and the racket goes back, we're going to have the elbow elevated a little bit. Watch. As we turn and take the racket back, right, you're going to go like this. You're going to turn, and the elbow is going to be in a position, Chris, where it's almost like she's nudging someone. Like if you were behind me and I'm going to take my racket back, it would be like this. It's almost like I'm going to give you a nudge. All right? So that's what I want you to think of. But wait, when you do this, when you nudge, go ahead and do it again. Okay, the racket is going to be, grab it with your other hand up there. And this has to be away. You're going to have this so much further away. Watch this, kiddo. Watch the space. This is going to be the new Riley. See, unless she gets the beginning, unless she gets A, none of this is going to matter. Okay, your MRI is going to show that your elbow is too close, your racket is opening, okay, and then he'll show you what you're losing on this stuff. And what I'm trying to get you to understand, when we do the unit turn, her elbow is elevated. Look, kiddo. If your elbow is elevated, now, from this position, what we're going to do when we do the loop, when you do, is that your grip? Do you have, is that your grip? Okay. When we do this, see how my elbow's up? Now, here's what you do. You go like this. Now we're going to go like this. So I want her more to the hitting side, and I want her elbow away from the body. So as the ball's approaching, go ahead, here comes the ball. Turn. See, I want her. Is this her grip? Because she's playing with a Continental. She didn't have a Continental, does she? I didn't think
see your grip, bro.
The ball. Is that your forehand grip, Tiger?
Hit it like you would hit the ball. Grab. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Now we're really old school. Okay, we're back in the 60s here. Okay, so the racket's there. Now watch. From this position, I want her to think. See, the first day, watch it, kiddo. The first day, I got to explain this in detail. I want her to feel, keep your foot back here, I want her to feel her elbow. See, it's away from my body. The racket is, the forearm is parallel to the baseline. The elbow is pointing back, but watch this. The racket head is up, but I want her to feel like, look at this, you see this angle? This is your new preparation. Before you did it like this. Now the new, I want her to push it away, have the elbow elevated like you're nudging someone. Show me, kiddo. You're gonna push it away from the body. Make sure you have your
do your right grip. Do the right grip like you're gonna hit the ball. There you go.
Okay, so this is crucial. Grab your racket. This is crucial that she does this part. You're gonna have to get space. Ready, position. Ready, position. Now show me your turn and the preparation. Yeah, make sure, I gotta have her keep her regular forehand grip. She keeps holding continental.
Okay.
You don't wanna have continental, switch it. Ready, switch your grip. Okay, now, from that position.
Get your grip like you're gonna actually hit a forehand, Riley.
Show me how you're gonna hit
Just
a forehand.
pretend like you're gonna hit a forehand. Just hit a forehand.
Would you use that grip? I thought you were a little bit more under.
Yeah, there you go. That's a little better.
If we can do it. Yeah, we gotta have that
Yeah.
grip. Now, see, it's important, grab your racket. Now, you see how this might feel to her a little uncomfortable. But you know what? Too bad. That's what you gotta do, right? She has to get this. See, if you don't get this, right, watch, buddy. If you don't do this, if I don't get her to have the space, the next part, it's not gonna happen. So the preparation of it, it's almost like, I don't know if you've ever seen that little Buddha statue, it's like this. It's almost like this, look, watch this. See the preparation, show me. You're gonna have space. And I should be able to look, Chris, from that side.
Okay.
I should be able to look and see the elbow. I should be able to see space.
Okay.
Your old way, your elbow would disappear immediately. Now, here's the art of the deal. This is where it gets tough. Okay, you're in this position. Now watch this. As you go into your loop, watch, we're at the same place. As she goes into her loop, as she goes into this backswing, watch this, right? As you go into your backswing, you're going to take the racket. The elbow is going to stay relatively up. Look, see how the elbow stays up as I loop.
So
Look where I'm taking the racket. Watch, Tiger. Watch it. See how the racket's looping, but it's going to go to the outside, and I'm going at a diagonal, and I want you to think of this. Elbow up, or elbow elevated. I go into my loop with elbow extension. Elbow up, elbow extension. Elbow up, elbow extension, and my racket. Look, my racket is going in a position where it's almost like I'm tapping a dog on the head. Right out there. You see it? Show me elbow up. Make sure you have the right grip. Okay, now from this position, when she goes into her loop, she goes like that. So it's elbow up, and you put your other hand on the racket, and when you go into your loop, you keep it up. Even though I'm stopping it there, this is going to be a continuous swing. Watch it. Now, watch my elbow. As I go back, it stays up. So elbow up, I go into my arc, my loop, candy cane, banana, C, rainbow, Ferris wheel. We're going to have some type of arc. Watch this, kiddo. Arc, and the racket's to the outside. See where I'm at? Look, kiddo. Look. This is critical. Now, what you do is you go like this. What Riley does, the ball comes over, she goes here, and this turns that way. And that makes the racket go back a little too far than what we want. So what we're going to do it again. Elbow up. Well, no, keep your hand on the racket for a second. Now, this is a key. You want to keep this up. Now, as she goes to loop, she has to keep it up. Watch, kiddo. Let go of the racket. Now she keeps it up to the outside. Why? Because you're going to want to do this. Even if she does this, you might go back into there. Or even if you do this, you might go behind you. I don't know. But I want elbow up. Look, buddy. Elbow up. Elbow extension.